Happy Sunday! Welcome to Cozying Up with Essie, where we do all things DIYs, home decor and organization, hauls, thrifts, tips and hacks for your home. My name is Esther and welcome to a little home of simple, cozy and inexpensive ideas. In today's video, we'll be making inexpensive DIY home decor pieces for your vanity area. We'll be using carton or cardboard tissue paper rolls. We'll also be making cacti plants. These are custom pieces that you can make in the comfort of your home. Come along with me as I make them. First DIY is cacti plants. I'm gonna do some tracing on a paper. These are printing paper. So I'm just going to trace the shapes that I want to make my cacti plants. This is what I'm doing. As you can see, I'm having some inspiration from Pinterest. So once I'm done tracing, I'm cutting the papers out so that I can be able now to trace on the carton. So once I'm done, I have three pieces. It will be a 3D cacti plant. So I traced on the cartons, and then now I'm cutting the places where I traced, so that now I can get now the complete cacti. As you can see, they are all nicely cut. So the next one is a phone holder, especially when I'm working or I want to watch something in my vanity area. Probably I'm doing some makeup. I always like watching a video, so that's what I'm making. It's a phone holder. Then I also want to make a stand using these tissue paper rolls for my makeup brushes. So I'm just going to use at least 7 of them. So just tracing around. So this will be the base of the rolls, so that it can have a base. So when I put in the makeup brushes, they're not going to fall out in case I want to lift it up. So I'm just going to cut it nicely using the measurements I have already done, as you have seen, using my pencil and the tissue paper rolls. So they really fit nicely, so I'll just keep them separately and then I'll glue them later. So the next DIY, I'm using these kitchen paper towel rolls. So they are much longer than the tissue paper rolls. So you can see this is how they look. this next DIY is the one I said earlier. We are using the kitchen paper towel rolls, so they are a bit longer than the small ones for the tissue paper. So I'm just taking the measurements and getting the midpoint, because that one will be it will determine where the tissue paper roll will go. So then I'm going to measure using the tissue paper roll to see where it's going to fit comfortably and nicely. So that's what I've done. Now I'm cutting out just like at least 1 centimeter or half a centimeter on each side, so that you can be able to insert the tissue paper roll. So this is what I'm going to cut it nicely, and then I'm going to insert it afterwards. I'm doing 2 different ones, so one will be shorter than the other one, so I have 2 towel rolls. So this one is a shorter version of it, and then I'll also have a longer one. So for the longer one, I'm going to add another tissue paper roll there, just down. After inserting this one, I'm going to put the other one inside it, so you'll be able to see that again once I'm done. So as I said, these DIYs are for my vanity area. I want to incorporate them in my vanity area. That is for my necklaces, neck piece, my bangles. So just having a place where I can place them nicely and be able to retrieve them when I want to dress up. So this is what I'm doing. I'm hot gluing the rolls to the base. As you saw me cut, I cut this with you on camera. So I'm just using my hot glue gun. It's hot. It's called a hot glue gun because for the glue to melt, you have to place it in the electricity. So it has a cord. So I'm going to join them nicely so that they can hold together. So this is what I'm doing. Then I'm going to be placing these tissue paper rolls for the neck pieces on a flat surface. So this is just a carton, a flat surface of the carton. So that's what I just cut, and I'm going to hot glue them again. Also this one for the phone holder, I'm also going to hot glue it so that the cartons can be steady enough so that when I place my phone, it's not going to fall out. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to glue it nicely as well. So the cartons, I like using the hard cartons, like the ones that you use that come with appliances. Those ones are a bit hard, so you can get them in the supermarket, or maybe recycle or reuse the ones that you have in the house and probably you're not using them. So that's what I'm doing. For this, it's the cacti plant. As you can see, it's a 3D cacti plant. Then I'm going to cut the edges and then paint using some acrylic paint. The paints I'm using are from Pebble paints. I have used them before on gallery wall. So I bought these ones on Textbook Center, so you can check them out. And if you want some acrylic paints, then you can buy that from there. If you know any other place where you can buy acrylic paints in bigger sizes, you can let me know in the comment section below as well. So for these cacti plants, I'll be using, I used some light green and then I didn't like it so much, so I'm going back with dark green, or jungle green. So this is what I'm doing. So as you can see, it has 2 layers. It has the light green, but the jungle green is going to cover the light green, so you won't be able to see it. So now I'm done. So the next thing is placing some details so that it can look like a real cacti plant. So as you can see, when it's plain, just the green, it looks like just anything. something green, but when it has now the white dotted spots, then it looks more of a cacti plant. So I'm taking a toothpick because I just want small strokes, and then applying some paint on the cartons. So this is what I'm going to do for the next few seconds, and then we'll be able to finish on the cacti plants as well. So when you're working on a DIY, always make sure you have something, you place a paper or a manila paper below the surface that you're working on, so that you don't dirtify the surface, especially if you're painting or using glue gun. So always remember that tip, guys. I always keep saying it, and it's because it's going to help you, especially if you want to recreate some of these things. So that's what I do. As you can see, my paper, the one that I'm using down here, the printing paper, looks so messy, which means if I was just using my surface, then it would look the same, very messy. So just keep that in mind. The next thing is spray painting. I primed with this color, and then I went back with the gold color because that's what I wanted for the vanity periods, some gold pieces. So I spray painted all the pieces, and then for the cacti plants, I placed them on the concrete bases that I made in a concrete DIY. If you haven't watched that, you can go back and watch it on my channel. So as you can see, I had some stones, so I just put the stones as well. So this one was, as I said earlier, it's for the bangles and for the neck pieces. So you can see they have really laid out well, and on the bottom part you can place your earrings. So these are the one holds my makeup brushes and also my foundation and lipstick. So it came out so well. I love how they turned out. As you can see, they really look really nice. So these ones are just for decorating the space as well. So yeah, that's my DIYs for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and these are things that you can actually make in the comfort of your home. So this was the phone holder, so that's how it is. So guys, let me know in the comment section below what you think of this, and if you would want to see more of these DIYs. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. For this and more content, kindly hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Comment down below if you'd like to see more of this content. Follow me on Instagram at causingupwithdesi. And for business enquiries, kindly contact me at causingupwithdesi@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Cheers guys, have a lovely week, and see you in the next